Welcome everyone to the season finale of the National Classic Series. We are back at North Wilkesboro Speedway here. So Daniel Harvey in the 33 is on pole for today's race alongside Stephen Oakes. We have 7 drivers, right? No, 9. No, more than 9 drivers who are mathematically eligible for this championship. So I'll pause it later. So Ryan Butcher, after Bristol, is now the points leader by only a single point over Chaka Rain Dancer. Samad Ozcan dropped to 3rd. He is only 2 points behind. Those are probably going to be the 3, but you never know. Michael Brown, the 4th driver, 21 points back. Malik Nevins, 38 points behind. Jack Drayden, 43 points back. Toby McCoy, getting 7 spots with that victory, is 45 points back. Kenny Johnson, 62 points back. And Daniel Harvey is 63 points back. But he got the pole, so he's got 5 extra bonus points. So, a little bit closer now as we're about to get to the race command. So it's 58 back.
Drivers, start your engines!
So I guess he's technically 8 right now. All right. Engines fired up. Here we go. Will this be an exciting battle for the championship? Or will it be a little bit different? So Ryan Butcher starts in 12th. Chaka Rain Dancer starts in 16th. Samad Ozcan starts in 13th. So they're in the midfield here, so they got some work to do, and hopefully they do not crash out. Alright, here we go. Getting ready for the green for the season finale. Green flag is out, and we're underway. Chassis number 29 right down to the inside. 3 wide back there. Harvey in the wall. That causes a scramble. Stephen Oakes, a little bump right there. The 02 leads the first lap. David Davis will be able to get by, and he takes lap number 1. And Michael Brown in the 3 in 3rd place. He's 4th in the points. 21 points back. If he gets the win, then it's pretty much guaranteed. Comes to 29 on the inside. 3 wide again for 3rd. Stephen Oakes, Harvey get together again. Back there, 3 wide as well. Spectator camera is great. Good to see the entire field. Keep an eye on everybody. Oh, big trouble. Oh, a lot of cars. Oh, we see the 11's in it. The 11 car is in it. But he's recovered. Ryan Butcher has recovered. Alright, yellow is out. Davison leads. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. The 22 hooks the back end of the 6 car coming off turn 2. Also got the 89 into the right side. And there's the 11 car there in the mix. There's Kenny Johnson in the 90. There's the 06. And a big hit for both the 6 and the 06 as they hit the edge of that pit, the start of the pit wall. Yeah, those barrels are only for show here. Let's go on board with the 06 car, or the 6 car first. Yeah, that happened real quick. Luckily the car kept moving at least. But the 06 car, Johnny Cox, had a big wreck at Daytona at the start of the season, and ends off with another big wreck here at the end of the season. Oh, they didn't go airborne this time. Yeah, he's trying to. Yeah, he just moved down a little bit too much. Yeah, he wasn't even part of that crash. He just kind of crashed on his own. And Kenny Johnson, well, a long shot at the championship, but yeah, still a lot of damage to that 90 car. Now let's go on board with the 11 of Ryan Butcher. This is definitely going to be a small setback, but he should be alright. The damage shouldn't slow him down that much. Yeah, but he was already falling back. Gone to the 6 car. Got the 62 Riley Sampson kind of pushing him. Didn't hit him that hard. Did make a little bit more contact, but he looks okay. We just got to wait and see. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green here. So 3 cars are out. So Kenny Johnson at the 90. Well, it was a long shot. Everything had to go his way, and obviously it did not, crashing out this early. So that just leaves us with 8 contenders left. If Michael Brown in the 3 wins this race, he will get the championship, no doubt. Because even if the others finish second, or if let's say Ryan Butcher finishes second, that'll be just enough points to get it. And possibly a better average finish to break the tiebreaker. But here we go for the restart. Green flag is out. We're back to the big bunch up here, big time with the 10 car being slow. But oh, big trouble. Whoa, car upside down. It's Cheston in the 29. You know, Stephen Oaks, he's going upside down too. No, he's still going though. Hey, didn't he flip in the first North Wilkesboro race too? I think so. Maybe. Alright, yellow's out again. Davison leads. Let's take a look at the replay. Well, I thought the lap car was going to be the one that causes the wreck, but no, it was second and third. Michael Brown being very aggressive. He gets into Brad Cheston, tries to bump him out of the way. He did more than bump him out of the way. Back across, collects a 27. He goes into the wall hard. A 73 almost tips over as well. And then here comes a 10 car who, I guess, still got involved. And there's also Nathan Norman in a 24. Big hit there that took him out. And his car stopping. Stephen Oaks, who was almost went airborne. Been a rough season for Oaks. Car 27 is 27th. That was running good. He just gets clipped in the driver's door. Goes up in the air. Looks like it's just going to settle down onto the ground. No further incident until the 47 came in. And there's the 83 car there. Right in the driver's door again. Took 2 shots to the driver's side. Goes upside down. Does 2 rolls. But he managed to still drive it back to the garage area. Or who knows, maybe he's still in the race. Let's go on board here. How about the 24? He took a pretty big shot. Yeah, it was on the outside, but he was one of the few unlucky ones. Yeah, Nathan Norman just couldn't seem to catch a break. Either gets caught up in a wreck, or he ends up losing the race on the last few laps. Yeah, this 24 has been is an up and down season for him, and obviously not the way he wanted to end. Let's go on board with Colin Bear in a 73. He was running in 6th. You know where to go right there. Almost over as well. There's a 10 and more cars in the way. Brad Cheston's still driving that thing. But of course he's done for the day, and he's probably going to have a few words with Michael Brown. I know he's fighting for a championship, but it's way too early in the race. And this is a fight for second, not for the lead. So, yep, definitely going to be some words to be had here, but some people might defend it. But this is still way too much. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green here. So, yeah, a lot of cars out from that crash. 73 at Colin Bear, 2 laps down, so we're going to have another driver on the inside. Getting ready to go green. The 02 car out in front. Davison. Base car is off. Here we go. So with the field starting to shrink, I think that also takes out some contenders as they're back on their way. I just don't know who, but Harvey's probably one of them, and maybe Tobin McCoy. Let's take a look once again. Yep. And everyone just tries to get by. Outside line being blocked. There's an 89. He's being held up. He's going to try to make it 3 wide through the middle. gonna get a little tight here. Gonna get out of the turn. And they're getting by to 73, but still losing a couple spots. Here's the 11. Still making some ground here. Where's the 09? The 09's doing really well. He's in 4th. Now looking for 3rd. It's only 10 points between 2nd and 3rd here, but Michael Brown is piling on the pressure. Looks like it's a must-win for the 3 car as he sneaks underneath. He's got the inside, and he's got the lead. Not what the other 3 want to see here, but we're not even halfway yet. Plenty of time to make a move here. Plenty of time. 40 to go here. 40 laps to go. Nice, slipped back to 5th place. So the 23 Snow Chaser gets a pass on the 28 car. Move up into the top 30. Oscar coming back up to 3rd here. Where's the rest? Here's the 11. He's ahead of the 89, but right now they're far back from the 09, and the 3 car is leading, so that takes these 2 out. Currently running in 16th and 17th. Brown's got a pretty nice lead for now. We're going to pass the 3rd, Ronnie Sampson way up the track and in the wall. Now cost him. Didn't wreck at least. Gets through, another car on the wall. Oh, the 28 goes spinning, and Fisher clips the pit wall. And his car is destroyed, and we're under. No, we're not under yellow. I like to fix that. And caution once again. And here comes Michael Brown. He'll take the caution flag. And we'll take a look at the replay. Well, Fisher's probably glad this season is over. He was having a good race too, but this season's been pretty terrible. So he's battling for 5th. He gets underneath the 28. Actually, they kind of checked up because of the 09, but he was still underneath. He spins the 28 car out into the inside guardrail, but he ends up clipping the pit wall, and that just completely shreds his car. Yeah, pretty fitting end to a terrible season. This 21 all season long, he's unable to catch a break. Let's go on board with him. Yeah, he just flats out. He's already on the back end of the 28, and the 09 hitting the wall. They had to check up. That didn't help, obviously. Fisher trying to merge back up, but he just catches that wall in a bad angle, in a bad spot, and he pretty much wrecked himself out. Yeah, and the 28. Let's go on board with him. Why not? Watch that 09 car. It was, the 23 and the 09. Both cars. Or 2 cars up into the outside wall. And 28 hitting the inside wall there. And then a 21 into the pit wall. Alright. Caution is out for the 3rd time today. We'll take you back to the restart. Light should come off this time by. So 20 cars left. 28 and 73. Look at the restart on the inside here. Michael Brown in the 3 car leading what could be his first championship. Michael Brown has had a pretty eventful career. He's won several races. But usually he's also had a lot of bad seasons too. Can never seem to catch a break. But today could be the day where Michael Brown not only wins, but also wins the championship. Alright. Getting ready to go green here. Two wins, 5 top 5, 8 top 10s. This 3 car. It's been a great season. But it's going to need a 3rd one. Green flag is out. We're back underway. And we're just past the halfway point. Here comes the 02. He's looking for the lead back. to the inside. Side by side here, Davison. Not clear, but he's got the lead. Brown fighting back. Right there this time. Here comes the 83 now. Tim Randolph. He might take a spot away. And he will. Here's Coleman McCoy in the 14 car. He's in the top 5. Even if he wins, I don't think he's going to win the championship. And he tries to cut off the 0-0. That was a risky move. Ooh, car on the wall. It's the leader. And they're 3 wide behind. So not anymore. Wait, no, yeah, they are. Here's the 89. Here's the 7. Here's the 11. They're in the top 10, but not for long. 11 gets pushed out of the way. A lot of action going on. 83's got the lead. 3-car Michael Brown in second place. Third place, Max Anderson. Here goes Brown to the inside, and he'll retake the lead as he power drives through turn 2, but he hits the wall doing it. Yeah, I think he power drives a little too hard there. Here's the 0-0 on the inside. Won't lead this lap though. 4-way battle for the race lead as Anderson takes it. There's the 83 on the inside. There's the 02, 14, and the 09 back here. So Samuel's Cannon is back into the points lead at the moment, running in 5th. A lot of cars sliding 3 wide here. There's the 89. Ibrahim with a big send. We'll get a couple spots with that move. Ryan Butcher, he was 10th for a moment, but he got pushed out. So he's back in a terrible spot here. It's amazing. With more points to a win, and Ryan Butcher is the points leader without a victory. Shows you how strong that 11 car is. But if you get a few wins, or at least 1 win, you'll be in a much better spot. Much better. But he's on the line, basically. Tim Randolph still leading. Brown, Ozcan, Anderson, and Tobin McCoy. They're neck and neck for 4th place here. And McCoy will take that spot away. Oh, trouble, car in the wall. It's the 89, Jack and Rain Dancer in the wall. And is the only car in the wall. Caution is out. Alright, Tim Randolph leading. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's see here. Checker Rain Dancer in 11th place. Was this a move? A little bit too aggressive? Well, there's Nevins on the inside. I couldn't really tell from there, but they got together. They missed the inside, both of them sideways, but the 89 goes spinning. Luckily, didn't wipe anyone else out. Oh, the 11 almost got collected too. But that's some pretty big damage there to Rain Dancer's car. Definitely going to be costly. See from, how about the spectator view? Did the 7 come down? Or the 89? 89? Yeah, there was a little bit of room on the inside. I think Rain Dancer just drove it in there a little too deep. And what a save by Malik Nevins. He was sideways pretty much for the rest of turn 4. Let's go on board with him. Malik Nevins, 38 points back. Might be, might not get it here. So here he is. He's sideways, still sideways. Got smoke coming out of the tires. Oh, just touches the inside guardrail. Still a pretty good driving there by the 7. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Light should come off this time by. Still got 20 cars left. No one retired under that caution. Alright. So yeah, lights are off. We're getting ready for the restart. Tim Randolph out in front. The 83 team has been a terrible team. All the way back down to 29th place with only 1 top 5 to his name. Pace cars off, getting ready to go green. Those 2 lap cars are very slow, so it shouldn't bother the leaders too much. Here we go for the restart. Green flag is out, back underway. Could be wrong here. The 28 is actually fighting. And the 09 is up to second now. For the race lead, a little too hard car rushing down pit road. I think he almost got turned at the line. Who led that lap? It was the 09. Got it by 4/1000ths of a second. An extra bonus point, but oh, it hits the wall. So did the 83, and Brown gets through. He's back out in front. But with that lap led. Oh, another 3 car. Just scraped the wall there. Still lost some time. 3 wide, Tim Randall falling back here. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage on the right side. There's the 12 Richard Hodak that came rushing down pit road. On the 09 car. Oh, so many cars just smacking the wall. Oh, this is tight. This is way too tight. 4 wide, and the 02 and the 62 are on top of the wall here. Caution is out. With 10 laps to go. Actually, it's going to be 9 laps to go as they're going to race it back to the stripe. Coming to the yellow flag. Brown will take it. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Oh, I think they're all trying to... I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe the 12... They thought the 12 car was going to merge up, so they went up high and just caused 3 cars to smack the wall coming off turn 2. And that causes a jam up or a stack up, whatever. 4 wide coming into turn 3. And then the 02 and the 62 ends up going on top of the wall on the guardrail. Sampson recovers quickly, but Davison kind of rid the wall a little bit more, but he still recovered. But that ends up causing the yellow. Pretty interesting wreck there. Could not... Yeah, I thought they were going to flip over, but they did not. Yeah, they climbed that guardrail. Things are a lot more sensitive. It probably would have stayed green if the 02 was recover quickly as Sampson. But I probably would have thrown a yellow out anyways. But alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, lights should come off this time by 20 cars still remain. Less than 10 laps to go. Gonna race what, 4 laps to go. Another caution will end this race. Michael Brown out in front. He wins this race. He wins the championship. Yeah, he will. Samuel Oskamp in second place. He has to stop the 3 car from winning it. He doesn't have to win it himself, obviously. He just has to stop the 3 car. But we'll see what happens there. The 11 and the 89. There's the 89. He's actually in 13th. And Ryan Butcher has run at the back for most of the race in 14th place. All they can hope for is those 2 to wreck each other. And it's going to be one of those 2. Oh boy. I don't think we've had an exciting championship fight like this in a long, long time. A lot of things can happen. Michael Brown trying to topple the big 3. He's got 2 wins to his name, but the 3rd one is gonna be the most important. If he can do it. 4 to go. Here we go for the restart. Green flag is out, and a nice restart by the 3 car. I don't think he jumped the start there. Colton McCoy looking on the inside. That's what the 3 car would love to see. Them side by side. 3 laps remaining. Still got to hold them off. Tobin McCoy trying to make it 2 in a row. They don't care about their championship. He wants to win this thing. Hodak is a lap car. 22 is not. He'll move up to 3rd. 2 to go here. 2 laps remaining. Michael Brown looking for his first championship, I believe. He might have won one before. Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. He needs 1 more perfect lap. No mistakes here. That's okay. The 12 car is a lap car. But here they come to the checkered flag. Tobin McCoy in the 14. Can he get close enough? No, he's not. Michael Brown's going to win it here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And I'm pretty sure he has won the championship. I think he's done it. Oh, and he wrecked the car coming down pit road. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but maybe that's his new championship celebration, as it causes a massive stack up on the pit road. He's on top of the 14 car now, and more cars are wrecking. Wow. Oh, the 09 fell all the way to 9th place there at the end. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. So there you have it. Michael Brown has won it. He wins his 3rd race of the season, and I'm 99% sure that's what got him the championship. He needed to win, basically. 21 points back. Yeah, he's the champion. Michael Brown has done it. I believe his first ever in the ISCR. And he pulled it off. It was a clutch move by the 3 car. It was a tough race. He had a lot of competitors. He made some mistakes. But eventually he got it there at the end. And then Tobin McCoy could have spoiled it there at the end, finishing 2nd. Oh, so close to getting that 2 wins in a row. But that he wouldn't have won it, though. Well, still, probably doesn't care. Wants that victory. Max Anderson 3rd. Cheka Lightning Blaze 4th. Colin Cropley 5th. Dylan Ibrahim in 6th. Cheka Snow Chaser 7th. Tim Randolph 8th. And then Samuel Oskin was 2nd on the restart, but didn't get a good enough start. But they might want to protest. That 3 car might have jumped the restart, but I don't think he did. I think he just got a much better restart. Took right off and won him the race. And Bill McGraw finishing 10th. Ryan Butcher climbed to 11th. Obviously, it was not enough. And Cheka Rain Dancer finishing 15th. So the lowest out of the 4. 20 cars finished the race. 17 of them finished on the lead lap. Here's the rest of the race results. And yeah, what a race. What a race we had. This time we finished under green. The first North Wilkesboro event was great, but unfortunately that ended under yellow. But this time we had a green flag finish. And an exciting, pretty exciting, I guess, championship battle. A lot of drama, a lot of action, a lot of cars. Just swapping places and whatnot, and calculations and all that good stuff. But anyways, that concludes the season finale here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Michael Brown is your winner and your champion. We'll now take you to victory lane. So there you have it. Michael Brown is your ISCR National Classic Series Season 3 champion, winning it by 23 points there at the end. Yep, he needed to win that race, pretty much, to win this championship. 3 wins, the only one to do it, matching his car number. 6 top 5s and 9 top 10s, and an average finish of a 12.72. Did not get any bonus points for winning any poles. Actually, most of the top 5 have not. Actually, all the way down to 1st to 6th. Did not win any poles, so they did not benefit anything from that. And Samuel Oscan in the 09. Still a very strong season. Yeah, finishing 2nd there at the end. 2 wins, 5 top 5s, and 7 top 10s. And then Ryan Butcher. Well, it was going to be a very difficult task for the 11 to win this thing without winning a single race. But the 11 kind of struggled. Did the best he could, still rallied up as many spots as he could, but he'll finish in 3rd. Still a good run, 24 points back, no wins, 5 top 5s and 9 top 10s, an average finish of 11.5. Looks like it's the 2nd best. The best would be Cheka Rain Dancer, who finishes 4th with only 1 win. And 5 top 5s as well, 8 top 10s, and an average finish of 11.28. 29 points back there at the end. Had that crash with fighting with Malik Nevins for position. And that, I wouldn't say that really cost her, but it definitely hurt her a bit. Yeah, it was still a pretty hard task to get to the front. Toby McCoy was so close to making it to 2 wins in a row. That might have spoiled the party. Actually, maybe not. Actually, maybe so. But he gets up into the top 5, so he finishes 5th with the victory at the end with 4 top 5s and 6 top 10s. Toby McCoy able to squeeze there at the end. Got that win at Bristol. Malik Nevins, he got 1 win, but could have been 3 wins as he finished second 2 races in a row after dominating. Well, he dominated Rockingham, and I forgot the other race. But what could have been 2 wins in a row would have been 3. So he finished at 65 points back in 6th place, but overall great season for the 7. Jack Drayden, another multi-time winner this season, the 3rd multi-time winner, finishing 7th there in points with 4 top 5s and 6 top 10s. And then got Daniel Harvey in the 33 with a victory, finishing 8th in the points. Still pretty good season for the rookie. Got himself a win, finishing in the top 10. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. Kenny Johnson, well, he crashing out on the last race, early in the race, before even 10 laps have been completed, and finishing 9th in the points. So he still got a top 10 there at the end. Colin Cropley gained 4 spots and got 10th. So great run there for the 17, able to get that 10th place spot. And actually, I just know Brian Butcher's the only non-winner in the top 10. Because after that, Colin Bear goes up a spot in 11th, and Brad Cheston losing 2 as well. And then the next one would have been Nathan Norman. Well, he's still Nathan Norman, but he lost 2 spots. So Colin Bear, and then got 1 win, winning Daytona in the season opener. I guess he had a pretty alright season, but comes out 1 spot shy. And I think he finished out 3 points back. And Brad Cheston, it looks like he was going to be a contender for another championship, but that 29 team wasn't strong enough and got caught up in a huge wreck at the end, flipping over and finishing 12th on the points. Nathan Norman in a 24 was never able to get that Darlington win back, finishing 13th, losing 2 spots. And I guess that's a okay season. He was the last driver to score more than 1,000 points. So there's that. Wes McCoy finishing 14th in the point standings. He ends off the season with the victory at least. But all right, moving on to check a snow chaser, up 2 spots, so no wins there. So we're going to the midfielders. David Davison, he had a pretty good car in North Wilkesboro, but fell out there at the end, finishing 16th. And the name I can't pronounce, driving the 15 car. His first season, I guess it wasn't too bad, finishing 17th. Bill McGraw, 18th, no change. Riley Sampson, 19th, no change. Ibra Hyman, probably a season to forget for him, goes up a position. Alexander Rowe losing 1 spot, finishing 21st. And Checa Lightning Blaze, only race she did not race was Daytona. Blaze Ibertar took that one and only race, but still at least got 1 win. In the Nashville, right? Second Nashville race, yep. And then Mitchell Hodak, Jason M, losing a spot there at the end, and definitely a season to forget. Even the 28 team did not get a single top 5, neither did Ibrahim, who finishes 20th, and then 28 finishing 24th. Max Anderson gained 5 spots, so he finishes 25th. Tim Randolph goes up 3, he is 26th. Arabian Fisher, all these guys, Anderson, Randolph, and Fisher, they are going to put this season behind them. And Carlos Rodriguez, the lowest scored finisher, or lowest score driver in the standings, who has 1 win, getting it all the way it's the second Rockingham race. I was about to say the first one. He finishes 28th, but at least he has 1 win. At least says a lot more than the others. Stephen Oakes dropped down 2 spots, finishing 29th. He still has the Cup Classic to look forward to. He's a strong contender there. And Johnny Cox finishing last out of all the full-time drivers. And then there's also Blaze Ibertar, who finished 5th all the way at Daytona with 1 start, 1 top 5, 1 top 10. average finishing position was fifth, was 5. A whopping 64 points, 851 points back. Yeah, it was pretty close. Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but anyways, the full statistics. No one really cares too much about that, but take a quick glance on the total laps and miles. So, ran a total of 731 miles and 1,026 miles. Points breakdown is pretty much all the same because everyone is full-time except for one. And most top 5 starts are alphabetical order since everyone is full-time. So, yep. So, Michael Brown wins the wins column with 3 wins. So, he gets another win from that category. Jack Drayton and Sam Oskin tie with 2. And then Brad Chesson, Carlos Rodriguez, and anybody else with 1. Yeah, once they tie, it's alphabetical order by first name, it looks like. Top 5s goes to Malik Nevins with 6, as well as Michael Brown with 6. Checker Rain Dancer, Kenny Johnson, Ryan Butcher with 5. Most top 10s was by Michael Brown and Ryan Butcher. They tie with 9, and then Checker Rain Dancer, Kenny Johnson, Malik Nevins with 8. Most polls was by Kenny Johnson with 3 poll awards. Checker Snow Chaser, Daniel Harvey, Nathan Orman, and Stephen Oakes with 2. Tile tied at 2. Most laps completed was by Rain Dancer by 693. Sam Oskin 686. Colin Cropley 679. Toby McCoy 675. And Checker Snow Chaser 674. Most laps led was by Malik Nevins. 86 laps led. They lead all the laps at Milwaukee, so that definitely earned him that title. Jack Drayton 64. Sam Oskin 55. Toby McCoy 50. And Brad Chesson 48. Most mile was by Snow Chaser, 957, Ibrahim 952, Rain Dancer 948, Hodak 929, and Osgan 919. Alright, so general statistics. Fastest average was at Lowe's or Charlotte Motor Speedway. Michael Brown was the winner, 188.207 miles an hour. And the slowest average was the first Nashville event, a 46.351 by Sam Osgan. Biggest margin of victory was at North Carolina Speedway. That was the first event by just 6.2 seconds. Closest margin was at Talladega, our one and only Talladega event, by 1/10 of a second. North Wilkesboro Speedway was the fastest pole. This was the first North Wilkesboro event, clearly. Max Anderson was the pole sitter, 16.735. Slowest pole was at Martinsville. Daniel Harvey was the pole sitter at 18.173. The most lead changes was at Daytona, the first Daytona event, it looks like. I think so with 11. Most leaders, same thing, 10. And the most yellow was at Nashville with 7. The most cars run was at Milwaukee Mile with all 30 cars finishing the race. And the most DNFs was at Richmond, the first Richmond event, with 19 cars failing to finish. So that concludes Season 3 of the Classic National Series. Michael Brown is your champion. Congratulations to him once again, to I think his first champion in the ISCR. Been a long time coming. He put together a pretty good season there. Had to rough up a few drivers and had to really fight for it there. But still, wow, clutch move right there. With the top 3, only 1 and 2 points back. He's 21 points back, but he made it happen. You don't see that too often these days. But yeah, what a great battle this was. So, yep, a little shorter season than before. It's trying to cut down a few races nowadays. Obviously, things change and whatnot. But anyway, still, hopefully you enjoyed this season. We still got the Cup Classic to do. So we still have some races left. But other than that, hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next series.